Track wrestling here in Deerfield Beach, Florida. South Beach duels with Missouri coach Brian Smith. 4-0 Tigers this week, 30-10 in matches. What pleased you about the way you wrestled here the last 2 days?
Guys just wrestling aggressive. You know, in the first period, a lot of takedowns, and that's what we were looking at. We came down with these goals, some small goals and things like that, and it was getting after it with first and second attempts on shots, and the guys were doing that and scoring points, and the other end was looking for more bonus point wins and turns, and I really saw a lot of that. Joey LaValle, you know, coming back off a loss from Reno, bounced back and had a great weekend, scoring a lot of points and getting his offense going again. So it was good to see that.
Those little goals, did you leave anything unchecked?
We're not perfect at anything. No coach will ever say we were perfect. So we still have a lot of little things to work on individually at each weight. But you know, we had some struggles at 97 this weekend, but 33. John Ernesty just Mr. Consistency, plugging away. We got to get some people stepping up. Grant Leith had a really good weekend. Daniel Lewis just continues to be Daniel, putting people on their backs and getting good takedowns. Daniel's goal this weekend was to get comfortable on his feet and scoring more takedowns, which he did. So really pleased. You know, we came down to wrestle and win matches first, you know, to execute our game plans here, and now have some fun while we train. We're going to do some different training. I'm going to show them some Florida training, how you can run in the ocean in the sand and wrestle a little, and we'll have a good time. We're going to be down here till the 3rd as a team, so I think they'll see some fun stuff. We're going to go see alligators in the Everglades tomorrow too, so that makes the trip, you know, where I think back home it's 10 degrees and here it was 75, 80 every day, so it makes this winter training when we're out of school much more enjoyable. I thought the event was great. A lot of people here, people enjoying the matches, good matches going on, so I got to tip my hat to Dave Dean and New Way. They did a great job running this and track covering it for us, so we're very happy about that.
Yeah, it feels like a little bit like a college bowl experience.
That's what I'm really hoping. I know my brother lives down here, and he's like, you know, I bet you the Panthers, the hockey team, will give you guys cheap tickets, and you know, we're doing things like going to see the alligators, and we're going to do some things on the beach, and so it can be like that. Even, you know, instead of being home and doing your double days there, we're going to do some different things here and have fun with it. And why not? I think wrestling always has this mentality, you just got to grind them, but we're going to do that, but in the sunshine and on the sand a little.
So you guys rented out a house, is that right?
Yes. It's like a 5,000 square foot house, and we got 18 of them in there, and I'm one of them. And then my staff is in a second house, but it's been great. We've been having, you know, outside there's a pool and a ping pong table, and the guys are, usually we're in the hotel rooms, the guys stay in their rooms, and they don't see each other as much. They're in the big giant living room, kitchen, everything, playing games and watching things, playing video games. We have a team meeting every night, and we talk about things, and we're actually getting to know each other better, and we're doing some relationship things at night, and it's been so far an unbelievable weekend for that part, which I think is just as important as this part too. So, and that was one of my goals, that we're going to grow as a team.
Rob Cole talked yesterday about getting a text from the owner of the property about guys jumping off the roof into the pool. You guys haven't had any jumping off the roof into the pool, have you?
Us Cornell guys, we would never do that.
Well, let's take a little inventory of what transpired here the last couple days. How about Jaden Ironman coming back and winning a hard-fought match against Yanni Diakomahalis there? Dramatic conclusion there. What did you say to him in the break in action there with about 30 seconds to go?
He's down a few points. He's going to either have to get 2 takedowns. I knew it was 4-1, but he had riding time, so it was 5-2 after all that craziness. And so you're going to have to take him down and turn him, or you're going to have to take him down real quick. And, you know, and we didn't know how much time, so he just went and wrestles. Jaden wrestles 7 minutes hard. So when I saw him get to our leg and he sat the corner and immediately locked it, I said, man, this could be big. And Yanni almost fought it off. He fought out of it the one time we didn't get the backs, which would have been a loss for us, and he just readjusted, cinched it.
What a match, huh?
Got it. It was exciting. It was exciting. They're 2 really great wrestlers. They're fun to watch wrestle too. That's going to be an enjoyable matchup over the years.
74, you mentioned Daniel Lewis there. What kind of differences are you seeing with him up a weight now?
Just believing in his conditioning and wrestling with energy, and you know, he just believes he can turn everybody, and he's pretty much done that this year. So he has that confidence, but and how he's grown on his feet too, just getting to leg attacks constantly and taking people down more. Where last year he would just take them down and that was it. This year he's scoring more takedowns, which adds to his game.
What has Leith given you at 49? I mean, just interesting story there.
Yeah, we knew the talent he had and the ability out of high school, but he's had 3 years of injuries. So to come back and start getting wins and then start to knocking off some good, with Chisco and then the kid from North Carolina, Heilman, whatever, that's 2 big wins that he's had. I think the thing we've got to get with him now, he's got to be more consistent in some of the other matches where he's having some guys that are ranked or maybe not ranked. The matches are all the same score. We got to open up more, and that's going to come though. He's had 3 years off, and so the rust is starting to come off. He's getting big wins for us, so it adds to our lineup, which is somewhat. We have some really solid weights that are. We're hoping to get some other guys to step up. Yeah. We're going to have a really good team at the end of the year, and I think we will. I know we will.
Joey LaValle, a 2-period tech fall against an All-American in Clagan. What were differences that you saw down here that maybe you didn't see in Reno?
Just second attempts, what I talked about as a team. I think in the last match right here against the Cornell kid, went for a side cross, kid's backing out, going back to a single, hitting 2 attempts, but he works the head so hard, he gets people to react heavy, but if you're just shooting 1 attempt, it's not going to happen. And when he starts getting to second attempts, he's a scary dude. And then he got his tilts going. I told him, when you start tilting people, you're going to tech fall people. He had 2 good techs, because the Monday kid is a really tough kid too. I've seen him beat some good people, and Joey put it on him and got some turns.
You mentioned struggles at 97, not Willie's best couple days here. Yeah. What was missing, and what does he have to do to get back on track?
He's just fighting a lot of injuries, and we had the flu a week or so ago. And I just got to get him more mat time because he hasn't had a lot. He was off all last season, so just trying to get him back in, and he will. I know Willie when it's time. He shows up, but he's doing the little things right. It'll happen.
You got a chance to go back to your alma mater, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yeah, that was
practice. What was that like?
It's just seeing, I know all the coaches there. George Smith, the AD, was the AD and football coach when I was there, and seeing people. It's changed a lot. It's doubled in size, and they got parking garages and more practice fields. The wrestling room is exactly the same, but it's just fun to see. And they open the doors for us. We'll be back there on the 2nd. That was a special place for me. I was only there a year, but it really helped me grow up in the sport of wrestling. With Randy Miller, we won the state title, and just how I transferred there to grow as a wrestler, and I definitely did, and got an opportunity to go wrestle at Michigan State because of it.
How has wrestling changed in this state in the last 10 years or so?
There's some, you look at Lake Highland Prep and the Brandons and the South Dades, and there's some great, coaches coming down and doing a great job coaching. I'm looking at all the clubs. I know a lot of guys run, JP Reese runs a club here, and Joe Blasucci coaching the team. I know a lot of these guys, and they're doing an unbelievable job. What just frustrates me is that college wrestling's not here, because there's unbelievable high school programs, there's good coaches. We just need guys that are graduating from colleges right here that would stay here, and it would make the sport explode even more, because there's 400 or 500 high schools here that are wrestling. It would be unbelievable, and that's what frustrates me, and I think the wrestling community, that such a good athletic state like this doesn't have, Division I wrestling. It should.
Anything else we haven't covered?
No, I think we covered a lot. We're having a great time down there.